Hey guys, welcome back to Puffet Lauda. So now we have Lang entering the scene where we're trying to frickin' solve how the guy frickin' died, and Lang's just like, oh hey! So whatever, let's just get started. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Oh, Lord. Agent Lang, sorry. How nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you've saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You too. Sir! Oh, they actually set up the stage. Nice, nice. And there you have it. You see, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Also, I don't like how he's starting to sound a little bit like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. Ew, 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 ew. We gotta switch that. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course! Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Ugh. Lang. Agent Lang's logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Or recreation, I don't know, man. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. Ew, 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 ew. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Okay. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed... Okay, so... Last time we saw the, crime scene or whatever... Yeah, shot from abdomen through shoulder. So the exit point was the shoulder. So he can't have shot him from on high because that doesn't make any sense. Lang! I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically, where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, it didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. The killer and the victim's locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. That sucks. Ta-da! Rip. That's terrible! If this is what happened, and also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Everyone's wearing a costume. It would be recreation, right? Not recreation. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, prosecutor. But that alone does not clear Officer Meekins of the crime. What else is new? Literally, you're never happy with anything. Another bit of proof. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then, he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. The 3 tired tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? No, right? Because doesn't Old Bag drive a... whatever. Please, you take another good look at the tires. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. Let's look at our evidence. Okay. There's 3. But... It would only have marks if... No. So look at the wheels, right? Wouldn't the wheel, wouldn't there be marks on the, on the ground? Like, mud marks into the parking spot? Also, if the killer used this car, why would they park it so nicely? Like, they actually parked it really nice, and then they put the guy's body, perfectly in the middle of the pink badger spot. Like, what? Okay, well, I'm just gonna present this and hope that this works. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. Oh, what proves that the blue Badgermobile had never been to the stadium? His tires, right? Yeah. Take that! Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile?
Well, don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in these second-tier seats.
Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger! Oh my god, the eyes on the Proto-Badger are so dead-looking. That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage, and it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Hey, did you hear something? Hell. What? Who are you? Help me. Oh my god! Are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? I like how he's not even concerned. Wild West with the kidnappers. I don't know if I can't find his voice. I need to think more on it. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No! I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing in there and get your cops on this already. Also, what the hell is going on with his sunglasses? Like, ew. I'll even let you guys in on what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Yeah, his sunglasses literally are like an X. Why? Ew, it looks hideous. Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene, or am I gonna have to get rough? Ugh, again. You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easy. Don't count on me to testify because I won't, not for you.
That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not gonna rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You sure know a way into a woman's heart.
Lang Zi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy-smancy sayings. Let's get this over with, so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as sure. That sounds so bad. I'm like losing my voice. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Well, bye, Emma. This is so unfortunate, man. This is literally, like, could be way better. But Lang just has to get in the way of everything. At least we found the kidnappee, the guy who was kidnapped. March 13th, 2:34 p.m., Wild West area. Just taking a stroll. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy! I hope that's him. Yes, it is him. Why is he so angry? Tell me it's true! Tell me you've really found my boy! Yes, Mr. Amano, we found him earlier in the stadium. And my little Lance is unhurt? He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. Thanks, Edgeworth. He's being questioned right now by my Agent Lang. I almost said my Agent Lang. Poor
must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a...
Alright, time to go. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Ugh. Lansamano. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? What's the letter say? Ah, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter. My dear Lansamano, may I come see you again? Your beloved Viola. It's from Tender Lunder. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you guys haven't played the third game of Ace Attorney, I think it's called Trials and Tribulations, you gotta play that one. That one has Viola in it, and if you know Viola, she works at the Tender Lunder Loan Company, which means this is not a love letter. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company, Tender Lunder. Looks more like a collection bill to me. It's a collection bill. Welp. Okay.
He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, that's a 12-1.
Whoops, Jenny, shut off your phone. What the hell are you doing? Whoops-a-daisy. Anyway, my phone is now silenced.
No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try.
Excuse me. I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through.
I suppose if they were me, then...
I believe you said that you are Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct?
Yes, I am, but... Oh, it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because... This isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. It's so wonderful.
You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? So, which is it? Have you guys just not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just, you know...
My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud.
I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano Group? What did he do?
I heard his job was to fly around the world on Pegasus.
Pegasus?
Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore.
Oh, I see.
About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned.
Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown sounds like the stuff legends are made of.
It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we were to ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live!
Okay. Her voice is getting more and more annoying. About this incident.
Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident.
How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped?
That's because of my woman's intuition.
You based everything on that?
I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny.
She started fantasizing again.
So what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two.
The hideout, probably? I think.
Not the isolation room. What are you gonna find there? I don't think the crime scene will have it either, because Lang's over there. The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
But we're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there is no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. Hello.
And we will ask him to let us in on the next episode.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. Lauren's voice hurts me more than Lang's voice does, and that's saying something, because she's like, oh, God. Ugh. And I probably will have to voice her more in the next episode. But yeah, next time we will explore the kidnapper's hideout, I guess, and see what we can find out about the mysterious killer. Woo!